Morning, y'all. There's my honey girl, beautiful soul back there. So, turn this on. Every time the vehicle starts, I'm like, yes. Oh, thank you. You know, it's the little things in life. You know, it's weird. It runs a little bit like, it's got to warm up a little extra. And then I'm like, no, do not have a problem. Oh my gosh. You know, I mean, I have the other vehicle too, but I need to get that smog and everything. But no way I look at it is we've been through a lot with my bipolar mania. Well, it's not really the mania anymore. It's kind of like some days I'll feel really good. A lot of times I won't. It's very imbalanced. The meds made it worse. And they put me in the wrong ones. Almost made me not be here. So living with the physical and mental scars of the fucking big pharma is really disgusting. The only thing that makes it better is my honey girl, right there. This girl right here. My beautiful soul honey girl. I love you. You're my baby. Cutie pie. I was back there giving her some love, and she's always, putting her head on my shoulder and just hear her breathing. Just, she's just it's dog therapy, so, But, it just, you gotta, I say clear the cache and empty the trash bin in your mind. It's like your phone, it won't work, if your phone storage is full. And believe me, I keep all my phones because of my pictures, my pups and everything. A lot of pictures. And, I have, 4 current YouTube channels. And one that is a phone that I returned that is mostly all of it's up Ukiah and mostly up that way. But it just, like I say, honey girl, beautiful soul, love and appreciate all beautiful souls, and follow you guys back too on your channels. I do. And but like last night was just really like, it's hard when you don't, home is wherever honey is, and our home has been everywhere. It would be nice actually, and it's kind of hopefully talking to the guy that, when I got the tires put on the front, I met this guy, he's cool and, really good guy, and, he's struggling with stuff too. And, I meet a lot of people that are, really struggling and try to help each other out, and, I try to help out as much as I can, but it's just right now I'm kind of limited financially, and it's difficult because working your ass off your whole life, and then bipolar comes up and just in your face, and you try to self-medicate by working a lot, and then it just comes out. And well, just got to be appreciative of what you have, because there's a lot of people that have a lot less, and I'm just trying to figure out if I should sit in front of Starbucks any longer, or should I go back over to Love's? Oh man, between that, the rest stop, the casino, it's like the vicious cycle, never ending. Of it just, it's not really what I want it to be. So, but I'm trying to change that, and so. Some days are more difficult, but I just clear the cache in of trash bin on my mind, brain tenants, brain maintenance, and just kind of try to, be positive. The rain is nice because it washes stuff away, Plus, it's washing all the bird shit off of the vehicle, so now I don't really look like a bird shitted vehicle. And it just kind of, try to be stealthy. I didn't want anybody to go like, what's this vehicle parked so long in front? Like Starbucks. I never go in and get coffee. I used to, fix the refrigeration on the Starbucks, like in Dutch Brothers and all those other ones and shit. But I just don't, I don't really want a $8 fucking, Crappuccino just sitting out here for the free internet. And more and more, I'm just, should I post anymore? I mean, I've been banned 6 times for life from social media, TikTok, and I think that's pretty cool. Plus I have 2 more accounts that I don't even go on anymore. They're just out there, and they just don't really like, what I have to say, which is fine. I try to do positive stuff, PAW-sitive. Sometimes in the past I would get a little bit like, I'd tell them off a lot, they didn't like it, but I didn't really care. But there's no freedom of speech on these things. YouTube's probably the best, but I'm just trying to do positive stuff now, trying to stay out of the fucking political shit and all the other crap, and just because we're all on here because we're struggling, and it's our way of kind of communicating in the world of technology. And I was born in 71, and I would love to take Honeygirl back then and not have any technology, honestly. And I tried to do the off-grid thing. It almost worked out, but then I just got in a bad situation where the person was an a-hole, and seemed to be a lot of them like that. And then I had a text-only number, which is not really recommended because you should have a phone number in case you need to call for some assistance for some reason, like your vehicle. But nobody really calls me, although the guy that hopefully we're going to rent a place from his friend, hopefully that works out, just so I can get back. I'm constantly trying to rebuild, and it's just like try to save money, and then something happens, and it's just a whole story. I'm not the only one, I know, but and I've helped out a lot of people, unconditionally. That's what you should do, but then it just it backfires on you, and it just sucks the life out of you, honestly. So, and the biggest thing is you can't get that time back. That's my whole thing. And this is priceless right here with Honeygirl. Wherever we are, so many places. And that's why I have so much videos and stuff and pictures, and I treasure them. So just like I treasure my girl. But be like water, our friends.